get good points. And it's Austria tonight, and usually a very close run thing around Austria with it being a short lap, so I'm expecting to see some really good racing tonight. And with me, as always, is Rappers F1.
Hello everyone, and this should be interesting indeed. If the stream's a bit meh, then blame Xbox because obviously we literally just got on within the last sort of half an hour or so. So we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, obviously the last two rounds have proven that STS looked like the team to beat, but AO are doing a superb job behind them right now. But looking at the league championships right now, STS are combined from both tiers right now. It's STS leading the way with 91 points, with AR in second, 45 points behind, and then with the XRO team actually doing a superb job with 34 points, and SRL on 30 points combined. The F1 League are on 26 points combined. XRL B team on 21 points combined. CRL on 15 points combined, and BPRL on 8 points combined, and UCRC and RGL on 4 points combined, and obviously RO on none yet. So obviously that is that. Looking like right now the favourites are STS, but AOR seem to pick up their game. I think obviously for tier 1, obviously we've got AOR Reversal and CRU. And we know that Reversal had a little bit of some issues in terms of being able to just get some decent points in the bottom with CRU seemingly getting the most out of both of them. So it'll be trying to see what they can do in that sense. But Jason obviously won in Bahrain for AOR tier 2 last week, but obviously no tier 2 stream tonight, and we'll be just trying to do what we can right now. So as hopefully. So Jason's racing. Is Jason racing instead? Oh, that's interesting. Jason's
Yeah,
here.
yeah, even though we don't have Tier 2 itself, we have quite a lot of Tier 2 drivers coming up tonight, actually. We got Jason for AOR, we got Danny for SRL, so both of the people who were competing last week in that fantastic battle at the front. And we've also got Commando coming up for the F1 League from Tier 2. So even though there's no Tier 2 stream tonight, you'll still get to see your favourite Tier 2 drivers, I'm sure. Not that I'm saying that the other drivers don't have fans, but...
Yeah. I mean, all these guys have got enough pace anyway to be racing in tier 1, so we're not going to be let down by any of their pace. And obviously, as Fizzy's mentioned in the chat, it's Reversal's birthday, so I can sort of see why he's not here. So if he's actually watching this, which he probably isn't, he's probably having a nice time. Happy birthday to you, Reversal. And I know it was Sarah Hamilton's birthday is today as well, so happy birthday to him if he's watching. Probably isn't. He's probably got better things to do. But Jason currently gone top there, which is really good for him. He's on a 7-7, and his reactions on a 7-8 on the Super Soft. So looking like run this track, James. Super Soft versus Ultra Soft is not that big of a difference. Not as big as other tracks. Am I right in saying that?
Well, no, and the Ultra Soft is a very bad tyre as well. Actually, the wear on it isn't very good, and it really doesn't actually give you that much of an advantage in terms of pace over such a short lap. So, yeah, it's a good race to use the Super Softs and qualify on them. So I expect that we'll see quite a few drivers on the Super Softs today.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably set you up for a better strategy for the race too. Obviously, you can probably run the harder compound round on this track with that, so possibly less stops along with that. But right now, Flying Finn is on provisional pole with a 7-7. See what Argimitis can do as he crosses the line right now, and he goes top on a 7-6 on the Super Soft. So there you go. The Super Soft tyre is very much, in comparison to the Ultra Soft, pretty nip and tuck, I have to say. So we'll see how. I think Flying Finn, he did it on the Super Soft as well. So actually, both of them did it on Super Soft tyres. So Matiz, who's representing XRL, is doing a superb job. And then Flying Finn's going top again on a 7-5, and that's on his second lap. So that's a superb lap from the guy in STS, and he's done a really strong lap there. So a lot of life on those Super Soft tyres. We can actually go for another lap and just try and go for another flyer. Jason currently in P3. I think he's actually quite a lot down, so I don't think he's going to do another lap. CRU coming in as well. How's Alonso doing? I think he's setting up to a lap. Sarah Velan, is he on a lap right now? No, he's not. Giovinazzi is, I think. So we're going to run on board with Giovinazzi, representing RLs. They're newcomers. Obviously, last week was their first week. So they're here once again, trying to get some decent points on the board, hopefully, and that's what the aim would be. But he's on the Supersoft compound tyres as well. And as you mentioned, James, I'm assuming a lot of these guys will probably run the Supersoft compound tyres for a strategic advantage in the race in terms of running less stops, possibly. What's the line?
Oxos will only give you about 6 laps.
Yeah. Not as of yet. We have not seen an actual time from Giovinazzi. She wasn't on a lap, but it looked like he was actually on a flyer, which is a bit caught me out by surprise. How's SCS F1 Alonso doing right now? Hello, Arctic Avenger. Nice to see you watching. Like a lot of you. Seeking Flying Scott, mate. I don't appreciate, mate. I'm sorry. I know you like me, but it's not. But it's Project 94 currently in 7th place, 2 seconds of pace, and I think he's actually on the flyer right now, so we'll continue on board with the F1 lead driver. And he's gone on to a lap, so we're going to run on board with him. Head down into turn 1, we're going to brake just before the 50-metre board, down into 2nd gear, 3rd and 4th, short drifting like an absolute, yeah, just short drifting. And then heading down to this, obviously you want that to have a good exit down this straight, and now then this sort of like, almost very tight corner now, down to the 2nd gear. Momentarily in 1st to get the front bite, but it gets a pretty good exit up to 4th, and now 5th, now 6th. And he's got a pretty good run, and actually it's very important that you set yourselves up for those straights. Now breaking forward 50-metre board once again. Hits the apex nicely, there's a good run out of it. Short drifting up the, actually riffing it out into the 5th gear, now 6th gear, and now into the left-hand corner. Trying to take a tight line, but he's pretty much there. A little bit wide there. He's got a little bit of speed there. And then on the left, and then the right part. He's a good run through there, which he does get a pretty decent run. Hello, Luke. Nice to see you watching. Glad you could be with us. And now into the public corner now. Attacks it well. Last corner now. Good exit needed. Not on that left-hand curve as much. You don't want to be on that at all. And across the line he comes, and it is an improvement. And it's to P6, so not the best lap from Project. I would have thought better lap. And excuse me, Luke, how dare you? That's not very nice. Flying Finn currently still in pole position, so anyone else out there? Carmundo might be on a lap. He's a little bit down. Let's have a look. Carmundo. He is down, actually. I don't know if he's actually on a lap, though. We'll try and go on board with someone else. Oh, look. I'm on the track. Hello. Anyone else? Jason. Let's see if he's actually going to be on a lap. We might run on board with him in a minute, but this project's now retired, so he's giving up. And do I see rain,
no, it's
James?
raining.
It's raining.
Yeah, no.
Well.
Yeah, the clouds have come over, it's rains. That's the end of qualifying then, basically. That's it.
Pretty much. Yeah, and I'm surprised that people didn't see this coming. I thought, now I've seen everyone's living their laps in, then that is it. Yeah, that's definitely it. No one's going to improve. Maybe Alonso might get up the order. Let's see if we can grab him. Sarah Hampton has joined us, so hello, he's back here. And he's trying to get a bit of substitution from his... Oh, I like these tactics, boys. I like this. And down in 2nd gear, 3rd, and look at this, straight speed to get. So this might help him out slightly. He might still improve on those all-soft tyres, so we'll see. But he might be a little bit hampered in the start of the race. Let's hope he nails it pretty nicely. He's okay, actually. He gets a good run from the exit. Short at the 4th, now 5th. Now 6th gear. And it's a pretty good exit. I think he might just be improving. Let's have a little look at how he's going right now. It is actually an improvement. Obviously, you expect that because obviously the slipstream helped him there. So we'll keep an eye on the Sector 2. And we'll just try and see if he will be able to improve, obviously, with these changing conditions. And he's gone very deep there, and he's understeering, so he's really struggling. And he's really understeering now, so he's losing a lot of that time. And that's just very interesting. I don't know why. I don't know. He just lost all that time now. And I think that might be the end of his lap. He might try and go to the end. Let's see. And a little bit of oversteer on that curve on the left-hand corner. And then, no, he's not going to be able to improve. So, it's now showing that these conditions, it's nowhere gonna, it's not gonna be able to be improvable in their lap time. So even Sarah Vello might struggle here. Let's see how his first sector was. Well, I can't see. I think he's actually just bailed out. I think it's probably too late now. So everyone now, I think that's over. Qualifying. Everyone's still going and doing laps. Now I'm curious about this, James. Is there a possibility that there might be rain?
I think quite a lot of them. Quite a lot of them have done super soft laps. For example, Finn's done super soft lap and is now going out on the ultra soft tyres. So I think a lot of them were kind of hedging their bets, trying to finish the lap and still improve, even though the rain was coming down slightly. But obviously, as we said, the gap between the ultra softs and the super softs isn't really that great, so it's not going to be able to improve if there's suboptimal track conditions.
And I mentioned for you is SRL. You know, they qualified. I think being getting really good qualifying for both tier 1 and tier 2, and here it's absolutely just messed them up. You know, they're not even up the order, so for them that's really hurt them and their chances. So waiting longer and not being able to get the lap in straight away, that's cost them a lot by the end, because now they're paying the price. And I just think it's just wet, you know, out there, and it's just not gonna be able to improve. I think everyone's pretty much in the pit lane. As you're getting mentioned in the comments now, James, Luke mentioned you.
I'm trying to do the Twitter feed, so now I can't see.
Yeah, Casey is commenting.
Sure, it was glowing praise.
Hashtag lad. I don't know what they're trying to do though. Like, obviously, the track's not improving, so, and it's wet. It's getting wetter and wetter. So they're not in. I mean, what they're gaining out of it, is it going to rain for the race? Obviously, we don't know that information. So maybe they know something that we don't, and maybe they're trying to learn changeable conditions. I don't know. I don't know what you can actually gain from this if you continue to do a lap. I mean, obviously, I know they made a mistake, but surely by now they would have come in the pits by now. You know, realised it was wet.
I'm seeing RBZ down in 15th.
Yeah.
Just trying to finish the lap now.
Well, yeah.
He's someone that's really missed out. He made a great charge through the field last week, and he's going to have to do the same here. He's gone 12th, which isn't too bad, I guess, but yeah, he's going to have to make another charge through the field.
It's going to be the best of the mixed conditions runners, basically. That's what he's trying to do. So I suppose it is actually a point to qualify, because obviously you want to be trying to start as high as possible. But he'll have a free tyre choice, which may mean he might go with, I think it's a soft tyre for this race. Soft, super soft, ultra soft, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that could work.
So
Softs are a pretty good tyre around here. So
you can start on that and then try and go as long as you can, and maybe avoid the ultra soft completely.
SCSF 1 Alonso is going out on the intermediate tyres.
So maybe it might rain. That's probably why, or maybe he knows. I mean,
yeah.
What time has he done? It might be maybe he thinks he can improve on his time. He's done a.
He's 9th, so he won't be able to improve.
9-0.
He's done an okay lap.
9-0.
Or he just really rates his wet weather ability.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously we can't see the weather forecast, but perhaps if it is raining for the race, he's just trying to get a little bit of practice in, basically. I've done that before in a league race, where it's been raining during qualifying, and I've just thought, you know what, I'll use this time for practice to get a feel.
Yeah, Finn's doing it too, so
I wonder what he's doing.
A lot of people are just trying to, CRUs out there as well.
Yeah.
They're all doing it, yeah. I think they're just trying to as you said, just trying to get some practice in and hope that, you know, I'm guessing I reckon they think it's. I reckon it's gonna be raining. If they're out there, they can't be. I mean, surely they wouldn't be doing it for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Sarah Bellon's going out there, so definitely, I think it's a wet race. I don't know what to say. I mean, if you look at the standings right now, STS are pretty, obviously Flying Finn currently on top. So I think, if I remember right, these two actually were the top two in the race at Bahrain. Finn and Matiz, am I right in saying that in Bahrain? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So Yeah, Finn
Yep.
and Matiz in P1 and P2. And then you've got Jason in P3 for AOR, so he's done a really good job of filling in for AOR reversal. And then his reactions in P4 for XRL. So XRL having a really good day, the B team and the A team. Ciario in P5 for AOR. So actually they've had a pretty decent qualifying in third and fifth. So they might be able to take some time in the race anyway. They can stay there. They might be able to try and give STS a bit of a hard time. And then we've got Project 94 in 6th place for the F1 League, and then JPS 723 in 7th, 8th for Dunny M7 for SRL. So they've actually got one guy in the top 10. And obviously STS F1 Alonso in 9th, and Zero Valor in 10th, and Jim Nazi in 11th, and then IPZ in 12th. And these are basically all the runners that unfortunately haven't been able to get decent laps in. So these are pretty much the top of the guys who are running in mixed conditions. So that is that. Pretty much. But, oh. I like a cheeky spectator cam.
Well, I've asked Project, and apparently he says it's dry race. So maybe these guys are just going out to entertain the stream.
Exactly, maybe, yeah. I mean, that's what. Obviously, it's a dry race, and obviously that means. I mean, I don't know. Would I prefer a wet race to commentate over or a dry race to commentate over? I mean, I don't really mind, but I always think that a wet race would probably give you a bit more action. But yeah, it's good that these guys actually think about the streamers, and about also the spectator, the people who are watching as well. And I know it's probably not the ideal qualifying position for everybody to watch. But I mean, this thing about the predictions, obviously from the dry pace, obviously it's not really a good representation from qualifying because obviously not everyone will be able to get a decent lap in, but obviously it looks very strong for STS once again. You expect them to be up there, but are XRO once again the next threat? Yeah, the nearest threat for this race, or do you think AOR realistically are going to be the ones to really challenge STS here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we are starting to see the drivers who are up there fighting at the front, and it does seem to be mostly the AOR guys that are the ones challenging Finn. But we have seen a few others challenging, like Matiz, obviously. So I wouldn't constrain it to just AOR, but those are probably the main threat, I would say.
Right now it's just Fairline and Alonso out of the track right now, and there's just, I mean, just trying to give us some entertainment. But I mean, I think it could be quite an interesting race. I'm just sort of running out of things to say now. It's like, you know, what did I say? But I mean, this season, as you said, it's obviously it's starting to emerge what league's going to be challenging each other. Obviously, I think I know a lot of leagues have had a lot of difficulties and bad luck, obviously, like SRL for example. But I think obviously RL came in late as well. But I mean, realistically, I think, in my opinion, from what we can see from this point of view, from this point, I think the XRL. Oh, there you go. That's qualifying over. I'll continue what I was going to say in a minute. But Finn's on pole position from Matiz in second, Jason in third, and A's of Reactions in fourth, Ciario in fifth, sixth for Project 94, seventh for JPS 723, eighth for Danny M7, 9th for STS F1 Alonso 14, and 10th for Sarah Belline. Jim Nazi in 11th place, 12th for RBZ, 13th for Comundo, 14th for Harry D, 15th for PBRL Midget 27, 16th for BPRL Goblin, 17th for RL Hamilton, and 18th, obviously, that's me, you know, yellow, and then Jork 94 in 19th, and JG in 20th. So that is qualifying over. So a mixed bag really. A lot of people set their laps earlier on and were able to, you know, get a good lap in. Obviously, some others missed out on that. So that's unfortunate for some leagues. But I think it should be an interesting race. If it's a dry one, it should be a one that should be interesting to watch with lots of overtaking opportunities. So hopefully, I can actually spectate from the start, from the actual formation lap, and not start from the grids as in my car, because my car is in this session, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, James, should I just reverse, if I am starting on the grid, should I just reverse off the line before the lights go out so I get disqualified straight away?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we go with that.
Might bring up safety car. That's what happened to me in tier 2. Unfortunately, first week, but
Well, or should I? Cool. Should I quit? Like, should I quit the session? And I don't know. See how we go. Hopefully, it doesn't bring up the safety car.
give it a reversing here. I don't. If you join back late enough, I don't think you'll be put on anyway.
Yeah, we'll join
If you
back.
join back, if you join back extra late, then I reckon you'll get away with it.
What we do is, so I'll join back. Oh, yeah, have you joined back already?
I'm joining back now.
Alright, yeah. Tell me when you get towards, like, I don't know, the last sector, and I'll join back then. Maybe it's probably a bit too late, actually. I'll join the game now. Alright. I'm giving 5 seconds. Right. YOLO! Please don't start the start. Please do not. This is interesting. Because I could actually destroy this race. Oh no. That's the funny thing with this game. If you retire, then you're just... No.
So I'm looking through the starting tyres. Obviously, this sometimes glitches out. Sometimes gives you the wrong tyres. But from what I've got quite a lot of people starting on the soft compound tyres from outside of the top 10. And then within the top 10, there's a pretty big mix between super softs and ultra softs. We did see a variety in terms of who was setting their laps on what.
Should be interesting now. So let's hope everyone gets a decent start. We hope for no crashes. I could be the one that, if it could influence that, if I actually start on the grid. That'd be interesting. But right now, they're all lined up, and we're going to get ready to race. Do not let me start. Oh, we're not starting. I'm not starting. Good, good. I'm liking that a lot. Right. Oh, and here we go for 5 red lights. And lights down the way we go. A very delayed start there from my perspective. But they've all got away pretty cleanly into turn 1. The Flying Finn is going to try and lead the way into turn 1, which he does do. Matthias following quite closely in second place right now. And then third, I think that is Jace as well. He's closely followed in pursuit. But it is our reactions in 4th place right now. So they've all got away pretty cleanly already. And let's see what Project does on CRA. CRA's going to try and go to the inside. He's going to try and stick his nose up there on his reactions. And he does get the move done. But his reactions will go round the outside of the AOR driver and still getting fourth, stay in 4th place. So right now they're all pretty much where they were. However, there's some battling going on behind. We've got Danny M7 coming under pressure from, I think that's STS F1 Alonso, or that might be the other way around. He's on the soft compound, two soft compound tyres, and Rob's in P10. So right now, S Roa into 9th and 10th place. That's pretty decent for them. RJ Nazi in 11th place, Harry D in 12th place, 13th for Zero of Airline, 14th for Caimundo, and 15th for BPR Goblin. And anyone behind JGX, we've got Jork 94, and then we've got Ara Hamilton in 18th. It's quite spread out behind here, and Sarah Hamilton in 19th place. The Flying Finn doing exactly what he needs to do, and with Matthias closely behind him, and then Jason's in P3. But I think actually we actually did it under pressure from Ciario. Ciario might try and cut back on him here, and he will do. And here he comes. He's going to get a really good exit here, and going to try to the left-hand side, but the reactions are fending off him off very well here. And here he goes to the outside. And Project's getting very close there, and Jay Pierce is going to try and go around the outside, but he's not going to make it stick, but he might make it stick on Project here. And you know what? He's quite close. He's still going to slipstream him, going to go to the left-hand side. And he's going to brake later. And Ciari's got the inside of AJ reactions as well. They touch. And Ciari going to try to go around the outside. Possibly he'll cut back on him. He might try and cut back, but he won't surely be able to make a move into this. No, he won't. He's just too far behind. So these two going at it right now, right behind them. Oh, hello. He's got a really good run here. And here we go. We're going to keep on board with this. And he's closing really quickly. He doesn't risk it. That's too risky. He's going to try and set himself up for a run down this straight. But Matiz in the fastest
the top three just pull away so much already. Massive gap. I think Sorio knows that he needs to get past Azar ASAP to have a chance of staying in the battle for the podium.
And JPS is already in pressure from STS F1 Alonso, and he's already got past him, even before me saying that. And even SRL trying to get in amongst it as well. I was in the middle of them, and there was the sandwich of just the last minute of that. And that, I would say, I can't see much from that, but Giovinazzi has got a run as well, and he's going to try and get past JPS. It's all kicking off right now. It's absolutely just hitting up. He's going to go up the inside, but JPS will have the outside, and he'll be able to make it stick, and he will make it stick. And he's going to still try. He's actually got a pretty good run here. He might go around the outside of the OPS here. And the RL driver is trying, but no, he won't do. But RBZ is all over the back of STS F1 Alonso. And right now at this stage, those soft tyres have probably got better life than even the super soft and even the ultra soft. And he's actually got a really good run. He's already up the inside of the penultimate corner already. And he's got the move done pretty easily into P7 already. So pretty good move from him. Right next to Rose pushing 9-4 on the super soft compound.
Matiz is really close to the flying fin.
And Ciari is at the inside of his reactions too, and he gets the move done. And we're going to go back to the front of the order. And look at that, Matiz is challenging Flying Finn up the inside. And he's going to try and make this one stick, but Flying Finn will have the outside, or will cut back on this one. And he will cut back, but he won't have DRS, so he'll be able to try and slipstream, but it won't be enough. And he's just backed off. He just backed off and let him go. So maybe he's doing what we did last race. He did this last race where he let Matiz go, but he just had a massive lock up there. He's gone very deep. But Matiz takes the lead of the race for XRL with STS running in second place. And I think down in 8th place, respectively, yes. And RBZ doing a really good job for SRL on their soft compound tyres, obviously, the slower compound. But Jason is quite close behind the top two as well. So the top three pretty much in their own world right now. We're going to go down the order, see what's going on. Project on his own little world. We've got RBZ in 7th place, STS F1 Alonso closely followed. Danny M7 in 9th place. And look at that! Jay Pierce is battling away. And look at that, Harry D. He's gone for it as well on R. Giovinazzi. He cuts the corner, I think. And he's into 10th place. So that was, I think, almost 3 wide. Look at that, Harry D's under pressure from Giovinazzi. Carmundo goes up the inside of Goblin as well. He tries forcing him off there. And Carmundo gets into P12 by the looks of it. And he does indeed. So Giovinazzi closely behind Harry D. But Harry D into 10th place. So everywhere I turn, James, there's a battle going on or something. So that's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, this is what I was kind of expecting around Austria, but it's good to see that it is happening, and I'm sure that we'll see it continuing on. And obviously we got the spicy strategies to play out as well.
And JG just got past Sierra Veline there, so pretty easy to move there. But Carmundo is going to try and get back on the BPR Goblin, so he lost positions there. But I know also that BPR Midget did, obviously I think he couldn't actually, apparently says, thanks to F1 apparently said there were not enough players to start the lobby, then the game says I'm no longer going to do live, so rip him. And now Carmundo's in the pressure from JPS, they're going to side by side, well JPS, no JG, mind me, and that's him into P13, so all going on behind, but Sarah Hampton in a lonely 19th. And it is still in the way now. Flying Finn in second place, he's closely following him. So I'm guessing he might be, as we said last race, he might be saving a little bit of fuel here, just keeping the slipstream, and hopefully might be trying to get back at him later on, so he's thinking more strategically. Jason doing a superb job in 3rd place. He got that, and actually now AOR actually in 3rd and 4th. So AOR doing a really good job, and they're looking to try and take out some points on STS. Jason obviously won the Tier 2 race last in Bahrain, so obviously no Tier 2 race today. But AOR in a very good position right now, and obviously both drivers scoring points, which is something that they haven't been able to do, obviously with reversal. So this will probably put a smile on his face when he sees this end result if they do finish where they are. But A's reactions doing a superb job. XRO actually have done a really good job. And now Jason pits. So Jason's in the pit lane, and he's bailed out now. Obviously those super softs are obviously not doing well. And Project Nightfall loses the rear end, and Robbie said is coming quickly here, and he's coming. He might go to the outside because they try and go for the outside.
Finn's right up behind Matiz again.
Gets to be done.
But
yeah, I'll go back to it if I can. And he is. Oh, he's will to. Oh, he loses the rear end. Oh my god, that was so close. He could have. He could have just. I
thought that was going to be a race end at the moment.
Yeah, that was a save. That was a save and a half. That, and he's a very lucky man. I mean, this shows how much he was able to correct that. And obviously, but Matiz seemingly a little bit under pressure here, and there's a possibility that maybe he's struggling with a little bit more tyre wear. I mean, what tyre is he on? He's on the. Oh, they're both on the tips of compound, so they're both running the same tyre, but obviously at this stage they are worn. I know Matiz runs the wheel as well, actually, so I'm pretty sure there won't be any difference in terms of tyre wear, no matter what you run. But Matiz continues into this flying Finn. Ciario continues as well on in 3rd place, whilst Jason's pitted. A's reactions in 4th. Upzed is already in 5th place, so you got past Project 9-4 as he pits in. BBL Goblin's now under pressure from Giovinazzi. Everything's kicking off behind. These boys are going for it. Giovinazzi's wide, and up the inside GG goes. He gets the move done. Jork might have a good run as well, but look at that. Giovinazzi got a good run. And Harry D is right behind. He's trying to make a move on Jork, and he's going to run at the outside now. Going to try and cut back, and he won't be able to. But Kamundo is staying put right now, and these guys are just going for it. This is incredible stuff from everyone. And look at that, Jork's at the inside of Giovinazzi. He's going to make the move stick pretty easily, but Giovinazzi will be on the outside. No, they make contact. He forces Giovinazzi off a little bit there, and he doesn't give him much room, so that's a bit interesting. And Harry D will be able to make most of this as well, and he'll be into P9, I think, unless if Gio will be hanging around the outside. She does try to do, but he won't be able to make it stick, so there you go. But up front, BBL Goblin is fighting for JG as well. But anyone pitting up front is Finnin or anyone? No, they're both continuing on. And actually, Matiz managed to get away there. Ciario is into the pits, so we'll see how he comes out relatively to his teammate. Obviously, his teammate was in 3rd place beforehand, and let's see what tyre he goes on. Don't know what everyone else is on, but a set of super softs now for the AOR driver, and away he goes once again. So that is that. And he'll come out behind all this traffic, so that might hurt him a little bit. And there is Jason. He's right behind this traffic, and we're going to try and go on board with Jason. And actually Giovinazzi is wide, so Giovinazzi is literally looking like his tyres are spent. But here comes Jason on Kaimundo. He's going to be at the inside. They're going 3 abreast in front of us as well, so we're going to try to hang on with both of these guys. And Jason's going to try and make the move, but look at that, Kaimundo's right there, and he's going to give him enough room as possible. And here they go. I think fresher tyres will help him though here, because obviously I think Kamundo's on been on those softs a little bit longer, but he breaks a little bit later than Jason, and Jason forces him off nicely. But look at these 3. They're all going for it. Harry D's at the inside once again. He goes up the inside on this set of soft tyres so they won't be as worn. And he does get the move done on BPR Goblin, so he's obviously clearly struggling with those tyres. So just not happy with those. But is Flying Finn been in yet? No, and actually Matiz has got away. So Finn struggling unusually.
Well, I've got a bit of an interesting fact here, that last season, season 1, was Austria was the only race that Dizzy Cupid 519, now HCR Cupid, didn't win. And the Flying Finn has obviously won both races so far. Could Austria be the track again that sees the dominant force not winning?
That's you know what? That's a very, very, very good statistic to actually use here, and it could be that case, which would be surprising. But IBZ now, turning back to the reaction, he's actually all over the black of A's reactions on his soft tyres. So right now the softs are working really well, and there's contact made, and he will no, I think he won't make, they won't give him the back position. So IBZ into P3 right now, and right now A's reactions, and he'll probably pit in, I guess. I think his tyres are pretty much gone out the window, so no, he'll continue another lap. So he's going on for another lap. But right now, Matiz is in a world of his own, with Finn very far behind. I'm surprised about Finn. So that's a good point. Maybe, yeah. I mean, Matiz probably might just be faster. Maybe that is a very good point.
We got a crash. It's Williams has crashed into the pit wall. It was around about Jason. I'm not sure who that. Well, it's Archie Matiz's teammate.
Might have been York. No, on my screen
it's York.
On my screen,
York,
it's still
he's
there.
now down to 12th.
Oh, 12.
Yeah,
Right.
he was up in 7th place before then because he hasn't pitted yet. So.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
that's not good for him at all.
STS F1 Alonso is all the way at the back of Kaimundo. He's on the ultra soft compound tyres now, and he can be up the inside of the F1 lead driver, and he'll get the move done pretty nicely. So STS F1 Alonso into 9th place. Harry D is in front of this pack, right, behind this pack right now, but got Jason and Ciario running 2x2. Ciario now in front of Jason. Jason was in 3rd place, so maybe Jason let him go, possibly, or maybe there's some sort of incident. Ciario is trying to put some pressure on JG now. I think he'll have him pretty done easily. Gets a good exit, needs a good exit here, which he does get. DRS is activated, slipstreaming down the straight here. Gonna go up the inside of JG pretty easily. Who is in? I can't remember what league he's in. Rip.
UCRC.
ECRC. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot. But right now, this it's all quiet really. Top 3 is very.
RBZ is starting to gain on Finn quite considerably now. Obviously, Finn's on super softs, which will be really past their best by now, and we got RBZ catching him massively on softs.
Yeah, and right now Jason's trying to put some pressure on JJ, who actually made a little bit of a slight mistake here. So Jason might want to try and get past JJ right now. But what's interesting is that the guys at the front obviously are running the super soft compound, and they're going very long on them, which I didn't realise they could last that long. But okay,
No, neither could I, and I think it is showing because RBZ's actually going to pass Finn here, and he was about 5 seconds off a couple of laps ago, so he's gaining him absolutely massively, more than I thought, to be honest. He's going to have Finn right now.
Comes to the outside, and it's going to be a done deal. And it is. Finn just lets him go. He's not going to put up a fight because there's no point if he does, then that's going to lose him more time. And Finn uses the rear end, so Matiz.
They're trying to one-stop possibly on those super softs.
Surely not. Matiz is already pitted. Actually, he's already in 5th. So Matiz on the ultras, so he's not doing a one-stop. But he's actually in front of Jason just about, and Jason will be like, "Nah, mate, give me that position back." Goes to the outside, trying it. Gonna try and sweep back, he can't. And Matiz keeps on the P5, obviously with his extra grippier ultra softs. They're younger, and but they will a relatively short stint, so you have to go for a set of softs to the end after this. I would assume that would probably work. Maybe even not. Maybe I might make another stop after this. So it might be a 3-stop race. Yeah, you never know.
Finn's doing another lap. He's definitely trying a one-stop strategy. There's no other reason to go this long.
Think about his reactions.
It might seem like a big risk.
Reaction's got a puncher. He took them too long, and maybe this might be a signal to the Flying Finn that this is probably a little bit too risky, because you've just seen it with the XRL driver. He has got a. Maybe it's just our screens. He's travelling at the same speed. What is this?
He hasn't
maybe
got
he
a
hasn't.
puncture for me. No, it's fine for me.
Mate, oh. Okay. Oh. No, he hasn't got. For God's sake, nice game. He hasn't got a puncher, but maybe I think what happened on F115 as well. Actually, just did this on F115, where it would say it's got a. If you spectate them, it says they've got a puncher, but basically it's when they're near to a puncher, and it'll happen if they do lock up again. Basically, that's what it's saying. Let's see. Flying Finn is taking it very slowly now, and I think he's probably going to pit in shortly. He's probably losing too much. And he doesn't, I don't think. He continued on for another lap. So Ciario. Oh, I think his reaction is into the bits. So I think he knows. And there's that rain. Is that rain I see? That is rain. I can see. I don't know what's going on. Is that rain? I can see. I saw like spots of rain, or am I seeing things? No, I do see rain. I'm not blind. It's raining.
Well, my source was wrong then. My project said it was a dry race, but that obviously wasn't true. You obviously hadn't looked at the forecast properly.
Me doing that sound like Isaac Locke. Isaac Locke.
Matiz has passed Ciario. Matiz has passed Ciario, so he's got his position back, and that explains why Finn is going long now.
Yeah,
look how slowly Finn's going now. He's almost going to be caught back up by Matiz. That's how much time he's losing.
Maybe this will work out because it's giving him the good position, but he needs the rain to come really quickly down fast. I mean, another lap, it might be okay, but I don't know what his tyres are going to be like. They're going to be absolutely cooked. I mean, by now, I think this is puncture territory. I mean, it's a good choice, yeah, definitely. But it's... Look at him, look at Matiz, he's not even far behind, so Matiz, no matter what he's done, but maybe Finn will be closer, so that might be okay. But Ciario is even catching up too, so AOR has been put in a very good position. Matiz has lost it!
Oh, Matiz has gone off!
He's gone! No. And he's losing the rear end even more, he's getting a massive taste of it, he's got grass in his tyres, and that's him, he's bowled it! He's absolutely bowled it! And that's that. He's still in the points, but that he's gonna have no grip, and they've all got no grip. They're going deep, and it's looking like intermediates are now the time. So maybe this has definitely been the right decision from the Flying Finn. How is he doing right now? He's still keeping it on the black stuff, so he's doing a superb job. But RBZ right now is in. We haven't mentioned him. He's in a very good position to win this race, and he's always all over the place. He's trying to catch it. And he's doing a superb job, but yeah, this is now time I think for the intermediate tyre. So RBZ in prime position now for this race win, and here he comes into the pit lane. So what a ton of events. And he could try and slow it down, and he I think just about gets it slowed down.
And it hasn't really worked for Finn. I mean, yes, he's ahead of Matiz, but that's only really because of Matiz's mistakes. Ciario is right behind Finn. Before the pit stop phase, he was nowhere near him. So Finn's gamble hasn't gone badly, but it hasn't really paid off.
Indeed, and he's a good stop here from the McLaren boys, and it's... Oh, he's getting held! He's getting held in the pits, and it's because who was behind him? Was that... I think that might have been... Is that Ciario in front? I think that was Ciario. So he's been jumped as well.
So that really hasn't worked for Finn then. He has actually been jumped.
The AOR are in a superb position to get a load of points on STS here. So, the scenes, and they're all in now, and it's all just... I'm pretty sure we all knew when they were actually, doing wet intermediate running. I had a feeling they were doing some sort of practice.
Yeah, no, so did I. I do apologise for my incorrect source about the weather for the race, but yeah, that does make sense now as to why the cars were out and qualifying on the intermediate tyres.
And Jason is right behind Matiz now, so Jason's battling for 4th place, so AOR currently running in 2nd and 5th. So now it's time to pile on that pressure on Matiz. And look at that, JG and Harry D are fighting it over for 6th and 7th now. Who would have thought they would be there? And at the inside he goes, the XRLB team driver. And he's up the inside, he's got the move done. Very good move from Harry D. And he's in 6th place. GG to him. SCSF Alonso in 8th place now. Project 94 in 9th. And Jork 94 in 10th. So he's back in some points. But look at that. Danny's got a really good run. And it's going to be an extra point possibly for SRL. Can he hang this up the inside? And he does hang it. And he gets it done pretty nicely. So that's him. Danny into P10. And SRL on for a double points finish. Or is he? Jordan might have a good run back on him. He's going to slipstream him. And at the inside, and the move done, and Gorge. Contact's been made, and he's. I will check the penalties when there's not action going on, Porch. I know you want to see them, but I'll take them when we've not got action going on, basically, when everything's spread out. But contact was made there. I don't know who to blame there, but that's interesting. But yeah, Jason's trying to get past with Tiz. Finn is in third place trying to catch Ciario, but RBZ in a very good position. He started like in 12th place, and this will be a superb. He actually had a really good comeback in Bahrain. I think he finished like he qualified like 19th, became third, so he's on for another one of those again, and I think that's going to be superb. But Ciari's gone very deep there. Finn is right over him. With 18 laps to go, already a halfway distance. With now 17 laps to go, everything is still to play for. But absolutely surprising what's happened here. I mean, you expect Finn to have probably... I mean, RBZ GG to the guy. I mean, the rain came just in time for him, and he got the strategy right by starting on soft compounds. You know, give it to him. But in some ways, qualifying helped him. You know, not having the best qualifying. And the reason why he's so far ahead is because he went longer on those soft tyres. Finn stayed out on the super softs, which meant they obviously they're older. And basically, he was going to go straight there. And basically, what I can explain why. But right now, it's sort of...
I said about RBZ fighting through the pack. And when I said that, I didn't really expect to see him leading, I'll be honest.
No, not at all.
That is a pretty incredible effort. And with such a big gap, with not that many laps to go, he should win this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, SRL, they were in a winning position in Australia. Old Jog's going to the inside of the SRL driver, Danny M7, and Danny will get the switch back on him. Actually, I think it's done. So yeah, I mean, SRL were in a winning position in Australia, but they got pretty much done over. So, and they had a really good podium come back to the field. Obviously, qualifying didn't go well in Bahrain, but they had a really good race there. Get some points on the card. So, you know, this is if they do get the win today, I think it'd be a very deserved one, and they deserve it. But Danny right now really putting the pressure on Jork. Gonna try it. Oh, hang on to this for another sector or so. It's a good run there. Jork's a little bit wide, and they'll be done pretty, I think. A bit lag there. They'll be done pretty easily though, I think. Otherwise, yeah, it's him into 11th place. So after their collision, the fight is pretty much done. Or maybe Jork might cut back on him here, and he does try to, but doesn't manage to. But behind them, it's also quiet right now. Nothing really kicking off. And then Jay Pierce has gone off track. He slipped off, and he slides into there, and so his race is pretty much gone to put. He needs a belt on a safety car now, but right now Finn is falling a little bit back from Ciario here, so it is in 4th. So he's recovered pretty well from that spin earlier on, so that he's pretty happy with that. Jason's trying to, again, it's basically AOR just trying to defend and battle XRO and STS right now. So mainly they're two rivals. Everything else is very quiet now, I think. Oh no, Project's down behind STS, F1 Alonso, so we might try and see what's going on here. I think we might just ride on board with this bit, but I'll go through the incidents right now to satisfy some.
There's a few people with corner cut penalties, but no one in the top 5.
Yeah, I've got one for Harry D, we've got one for Danny M7, we've got one for Jork, and we've got one for Harry D again, and one for JG, so that's it. Pretty much. And look at that, bit of battle going on with STS, F1 Alonso, and JG, and he does a rear end. Projects actually hit him, just caught onto that there, and it's all kicking off between these three. But I don't know what's happening here, and JPS has the possession now, so I think he's probably giving up on that after that spin. So right now he's trying to see, probably looking to be a bit faster, but so is Alonso as well than JG, so I think they're getting a little bit held up here, but Project closing up a lot there. I'll try and keep on board with these guys. But right now they're just sort of in a bit of a three-way. And I think STS F1 Alonso, get my words out, English would be great. got a pretty good run on JG, and he'll get the move done pretty easily. And that's going to be, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he will. JG's defending hard. Is will to will with him. And Alonso's a bit of a tap there. Look at that Project 9 Force going to get through there. And he's had a really bad exit. And it's going to be pretty done easily. Slipstream on JG, but he backs out of it because he can't go for it. Going to try to go to the inside. And look at that. Everyone's trying to go around the outside. Gone too deep. And Project into 8th place. So Project into 8th. Trying his pursuit on JG.
Alonso went onto the grass on the inside, so I think he completely lost the car going into that braking zone. I think he was quite lucky not to wipe out the 2 cars ahead, to be honest.
Yeah. So right now, top 4 in their own world, top 5 actually even, they're also top 6 then, just doing their own thing. But Project 9 Force had a good run up the inside of JG right now, and he's not been able to. And he's got a really good run though. And up the inside he goes. On the bottom of the corner is going to be a very good move if he can make it stick. He leaves room and he gets it done. So JG backs out of it. Knows it's very tight.
Wow.
That was really tight. But Alonso.
That's a tough move, especially in the wet.
Yeah. Because understeer can happen because obviously he's taking a more of a shallower line. So it's easy to really carry too much speed and then just mess up your braking zone, carry too much speed and just spin off each other. But yeah, actually a very good move as considering the circumstances. But Alonso's got a really good run on JG right now, and he might go for it. He does. Brakes a little bit later, and JG's gone very deep there too. But Alonso did too. But I think Alonso's got the move. Yeah, pretty done, dusted really. I think we shouldn't see a fight back from JG. Might be able to go to the inside, but it might be a very risky move right now, and he does let him go. So now Project 9 Force pursuit is on Harry D. Harry D's quite quite a long way up the road. So the top 6 really are just doing their own thing. Really, they're just Ben is trying to catch Yario, and RZ in his own world. 12 laps to go. So right now, I have to say, RZ is definitely the favourite for the race win. Steven needs to get off behind us. Not really. His reactions in 10th place. I feel sorry for that guy. Obviously pitted. Was tired and it started raining, so his strategy went out the window. But they're still going to get points. The XRLB team. Both of them, Harry D in 6th, and obviously him in 7th, 10th. So they still get points out of it. Danny M7 in 11th place, battling with York. BPR Goblin in 13th. So BPR having another really good day. Kaimundo in 14th, Divinati in 15th. That's actually a good question to you, James. Actually, does anyone need to really pit again on the Inters?
Well, I think they're going to be pitting for slicks because it stopped raining and there's a dry line coming out. So I reckon they are going to have to pit for slicks. I reckon.
Durabella's lost the car and he might even opt to retire from this race yet. I think he might be prepared to. But yeah, as you said, yeah, it does look like it's been drier. It is drier. He's struggling to get the car running again. And
yeah, I'll be...
Oh, hello, Donuts. I think he's just going to... I don't know what he's trying to do there, but I think he's probably going to retire from the race. But yeah, it is definitely drier, isn't it? You can tell from the track. And, I mean... Yeah, I mean, now, in some ways, this might... I mean... They can go safely on a set of super softs again, I suppose you can go on a set of super softs. But yeah, apparently even JG said it apparently that he is getting drier. As said, nausea, as I said. But so definitely a strategy to be tipped on its head, but even older softs might be even a good crack if it doesn't dry enough quicker, if it dries slow enough.
Yeah, it's still a few laps away, so...
Yeah.
Might be an option. Definitely not going to see any more soft tyres.
But Alonso is right over the rear end of Project 9 now, so this could be a move that sets up the rest of the race. So you need to make this one stick round the outside, just trying to get as many points as he can. It goes round the outside, and you know what? That's a really good line, and he's going to have the inside, and that he's going to try and give him as much room as he can. And he does it. So a really good move from Alonso there. Superb. But look, that Project trying to fight back, but he won't be able to. Alonso turns well, but Project 9's got a really good run. Fairline's going slowly, and he has to back out of it. So there you go. That is the move. Is that all done, really? But I think the next 2 laps, I think, could be ready for slicks.
Yeah, even offline is looking drier now, and that's a really good sign of when it's almost dry. Then.
Roughly about lap 28, I reckon, at least.
Yeah, I would agree. Another dimension added to an already interesting race. Hopefully it'll bring the pack a bit closer together again then.
Project actually took a pass STS up on Alonso. This is actually their best battle going on here. So Alonso goes to the left-hand side, going to try to go around the outside once again. Can he make this one stick? Project would have learned from last time. He doesn't give him any room. He's like, no, mate, you're not trying that again. Obviously, he's entitled. He's car in front. And Project defends very well against the STS driver. Obviously, the F1 League versus the STS right now. So right now, I think just Alonso would want to try and get in front of Project. Being honest, because I think if he does that, then at least he'll be going in the pit lane in front. Let's see if anyone pits now. No one does. It's all very quiet now. GG's into 10th place. Still Vetline still out there, and I'm surprised he's still out there. He sort of isn't retired. He's hit the wall there. I don't really know why he's still out there. Really, I'm surprised. But it's all very quiet now, isn't it? We're just waiting for the now. I mean, I would really love a safety car, but I just don't think it's gonna come now. Unless if Fairline retires his car, might get one, but I doubt it. But yeah, another lap to go. I think we're probably. I mean, it's still on our spectator cams. It just seems like there's still quite a lot of spray. So a decent amount of spray. So you normally can tell from the spray as well if it's going to be dry enough. Given like it does get out of the way there. Yeah, Ciario. They're all just actually, you know, Flynn is keeping Ciario very honest here. It's just now we'll switch to spectator cam, guys. If you like broadcast cameras, it's fine. I don't know. I mean, in this situation right now.
Your call of 28 laps is going to be perfect, I think, here.
Yeah. Actually, Project actually
I'm pretty sure that they're going to come in this lap.
Ooh, so Project's in lap 27. So he's gone out and just put out the buoy there. Now, a set of super soft plant tyres for him. And off he goes. So, actually, JG's in too. And so is Danny M7. So they're all coming in and just trying something different here, because obviously they've got nothing to lose, and they're obviously out of the points. Where they go again.
RBZ's playing it safe and staying out for another lap.
Another lap, so...
And so is Yariu and the Flying Finn, who are really close up with each other. They're both staying out as well.
Wasn't quite right, but... I mean, it does. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's still a bit of spray from the spectator camera. And Goblin is out there as well, and Finn needs to negotiate that. And he does, okay, that's fine. I saw Goblin whine, I was like, oh my god, no, please don't spin. Please don't spin. And he didn't, Goblin catching him in the braking zone there. But this will tell the tale of the suit of the Slick Dust Speller, but not really. Goblin's losing a lot of time of traction there. I'm actually we'll run on board with the Goblin for an example. You know what? It's pretty close. Pretty much there, actually. Yeah, it's pretty much there. Yeah, 28 actually. It wasn't far.
It's just a temperature thing, I think. I think once they got temperature in the tyres, it should be all right. There's not any standing water to really stop them. It's just a little bit slippery, I suppose. Project doesn't look overly confident at the moment on them.
Does Arbizid say out for another lap? No, he comes in. So Arbizid's into the pits, and this will be a set of ultra softs, I assume. Oh, I think he sped. No, I think he sped there.
I'll check.
Look at this. It looked like he sped. No, he didn't. No, it looked like he did really speed in the pit lane. He got it pretty nailed then.
He did come in pretty hot.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, just that, but then Ibs is now really merged into P1 on the old soft compound, and CRU and Flying Finn are closely behind each other. I think they will be, oh, maybe not. CRU on my screen looks like to be on the softs, and he is on the softs! So Finn's on the super soft, so it looks like they might have spent, why have they done that for? Why, have they run out of tyres from qualifying?
Well, yeah, I think Ciario, he qualified on the super softs, didn't he? And then went on to another set of super softs, so he's out of super soft tyres. And then he obviously thought the ultra soft tyres was too much of a gamble to make to the end, but I really don't think soft's going to be the right call, surely.
No, I mean, even his teammates got on super soft tyres, so yeah, you're probably right there. But if anything, the super soft is probably going to need a better tyre in terms of its, I mean, maybe super soft is the better tyre, but ultra soft will be the faster compound for the first sort of 2 laps, and then obviously it will probably balance itself out again. So I'm very surprised he's done that, and that has really risked a little bit of a podium there from AOR. So I'm surprised, and Finn's gonna be all over him. But no, actually, no, a podium might not be in risk because Matiz is quite a long way back, and Virtual Car has been deployed. So there you go. Slows down the race a little bit, and might help.
Well, that helps the ultra soft tyre runners a lot. I think Ciario will be really disappointed that he's gone onto the softs now, because the ultra softs would definitely make it with a virtual safety car.
And Harry D's pitting in, so he's going to try and take advantage of this virtual safety car now. And there he comes. Gets it stopped pretty nicely. Let's see what tyres he puts on. He's going to pop on a set of super soft compounds, and away he goes. So he might gain a little bit out of this, as everyone is going to be slower. So he might still be in 6th by the time he gets out. And I think he will be. That's a really nice... That's a nice example of how you gain into the first safety car period. There you go, GG. So, yeah, all slowing down now. And right now, just trying to wait for this to get going again. And we're going again. So we're racing once again, and Ibs continues on, which will be a pretty easy win, I would say. Should he not actually make a mistake. But right now, Finn is right behind CRU. I do expect him to make a move probably within the next at least lap or so, or two laps or so. But here we go. DRS will be activated now. And he'll be closing the gap into turn 1. Get this overhead camera, like this spectator, this broadcast camera, into turn 1 now. Facing each other. Finn is tracing very quickly, gonna have a slipstream down the straight. Might be able to make it into the next DRS zone, might be able to make a move possibly, but we've got a traffic ahead as well actually now. Project 94 has rejoined back. And no, he won't be able to.
That's some pretty serious lag there.
Oh, Finn's lost the rear end slightly. And he's lost a bit of time there, but that doesn't mean they're making anything work there. Matiz, looks like AOR are on for a podium and a 5th place. And ST7 Alonso, is he going to be in 6th by the time he comes out? Actually, he's in front of Harry D, so Harry D's pitted again. I don't know why he's done that. Is that a set of...
No, I think it was a drive-through.
Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. Let me have a look. Yeah, speeding in the pit lane drive-through. Still in 7th place though, so that's pretty good, isn't it? A drive-through from 6th and you come out in 7th.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty. It's pretty interesting to see how he's done that. And still some good points on back around once again.
He's got time penalties as well, has Harry D. So even though he's 7th now, he's got to get back on a charge to pull away 6 seconds, so he keeps that 7th.
Look at the traffic up front. You've got Camundo, BPR Goblins, so they all have to get away. So this might help Finn a little bit. But it could also help Ciara because he might be able to get the DRS on these guys. So Finn won't be able to close up as much as you like. So maybe we might be wrong here. And Finn, seemingly, not in winning position. Or won't be, well, he definitely isn't in winning position, basically. trying something. And this is going to really hurt these guys. But it's basically going to give Abizid a very easy win here. I think. How's everyone else doing? Is there any battles going on particularly? So we'll probably go to the rear of the field here. Oh, Danny and Jork are battling for 8th and 9th, so they're somehow still together after their collisions. Interactions in 10th, DG in 11th, GVNox in 12th, 13th for BPL Goblin, 14th for Carmundo, 15th for Beat 494, 16th for R. Hamilton, and GPS in 17th. Carmundo, is he being able to get out of the way of Ciario? And they are battling behind, so we're going to try and get on board with the Flying Finn and Ciario. And Ciario's lost the rear end there, so he's going to be a bit vulnerable, but he'll have DRS. And here comes the Flying Finn. Can he make a move? Carmundo's in the... all the way now, there's a crash! Massive crash! Finn's crashed into... Wow. Finn's crashed into Carmundo. And just had the little nice sound thing. And Finn... I don't know if he's got damage, but Ciario made contact with him, and Finn has lost his entire front wing. And there you go, STS for them. This race is gone, absolutely gone, and Finn will be absolutely fuming. Absolutely, that is just.
Is Finn going to stay out and go to the end, or is he going to pit?
He's staying out.
Yeah, he's staying out. I think that's a good decision, to be honest. There's only 2 laps to go, so pitting is completely useless. I think he's going to be able to keep that podium position because Matiz is about 10 seconds behind, so I reckon that Finn could still stay on the podium here.
Oh yes, like that 1 minute lap time project.
Cheeky.
But I don't know, that's just a real big shame there. Finn's just gonna probably, and Camilla's retired, so he's obviously in disgust. It's like, you know what, I'm out of this race. I don't want to live with the shame. It's a shame for him now, and Finn's gonna be fuming. But hopefully, points. I think points are still on, as you said. You know, he's staying out probably is the right decision naturally, so he'll be able to salvage some points out of this. But it will look like that AOR are gonna really gain on. They're gonna really gain on STS. Here, and Exer, I think SRL will get some decent points here as Danny is chasing Jork. Alonso and Harry D are battling away too, so STS not up for a good day here, but Finn still in 3rd place somehow, and we've got Matiz, who's actually quite a long way back. So actually, Finn will have the drive. I think he's got this 3rd place in the bag. Actually, like you said, it's not a bad decision.
Yeah,
I thought maybe it would be.
It was 10 seconds last lap. It's 7 now, so he's fine. That's the benefit of it being a short lap.
Very good. So right now, this man has done everything superbly. Started 12th. He's done another one of those comeback drives. He did it in Bahrain. He started 19th in Bahrain, finished on the podium. Here, he qualified in 12th in those mixed conditions. Didn't set the time early enough. And it was done in 12th, but was able to start on the soft compounds, and that was crucial because the rain came just in time for him. And this man is going to do another fantastic comeback drive here. Coming into the penultimate corner, SRL are going to win a race in ULC. They needed it. Australia was their chance, but RBZ will take out victory in Austria. Brilliant job from him. Ciario, I think that's a very good drive for AOR. 2nd place for Ciario. Going to take out a lot of points on STS, and Flying Finn will continue and still pick up 3rd place with his damaged front wing entirely off. And here he comes to the line, just about keeping 3rd place, and really just unlucky for him, but decent enough. GG. Martinez in 4th place. Good job for him. Obviously, he lost the car earlier, so XRL getting some very good points there too. So Jason in 5th place for AOR, so AOR getting a 2nd and a 5th. They'll take that. Harry D is still battling away with SSF and Alonso, so this is going to the line here, and Alonso is right in the slipstream here, and we'll continue on here on board with these two. And I think Harry D might just have it, just in case. I think he's got some penalties here. Alonso's going to try and do it, and he's got a good run here. DRS to the line, and he will still get 6th place anyway. But there you go. STS will get 3rd and 6th there, so still some decent points.
Harry D drops to 8th.
8th, actually. Yeah.
So
And JG will
Not
come and
not a
pick
bad
the last
effort
point.
considering he got a drive through as well as those time penalties. I think he can be pretty happy with his pace in that race for certain.
And there you go, so that's there. And that is your top order now. RBZ takes a win for SRL. A much needed one, obviously, after Australia. They could have had it in Australia. And that showed really good pace throughout this league. And they finally got the win they wanted. Second place for Ciario for AOR. Third place for Flying Finn, representing STS. RG Matiz for XRO in fourth. Jason for the AOR in fifth. STS F1 Alonso in sixth. Ace of Reactions in seventh for XRL B team. Harry D in eighth for XRL B team as well. So double points finish for them. Ninth for York, and 94 and 10th for JG. And then there's the rest of your order who didn't score any points. So really good job there. A really good race. Action throughout. And that was just awesome to watch, wasn't it, James?
Yeah, fantastic race. We had drama with the tyres being stretched at the first stint. You saw a back marker crash, which obviously is not something that you really want to see, but it's great drama, I have to say. And yeah, we saw a different winner, which is nice to see. Obviously, nothing against the Flying Finn 08. He's a fantastic driver, but it is good to see different drivers up there on the top step of the podium. But I'm sure that Finn will be back there next week, fighting at the front once again. And STS still obviously leading the league championship despite this sub-optimum race here. But yeah, good race.
Thank you guys for all the nice comments in the comment section from Fizzy and Dan as well from AOR. It's nice to see. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That was just awesome. And obviously unlucky for the Flying Finn there. Could have probably got seconds, but Ciario kicked hold of that and managed it very well. So AOR take a lot of points out of STS today. So do XRL took out decent points, but STS are still in a very good position, aren't they, James? And I don't see them really losing too much from that anyway. But absolutely tight. I think it's awesome, and the consistency. It's going to be all down to consistency, who can score the points. But I think right now it's AOR versus STS by the seems of it, and obviously SRL took a win there, so they're on a recovery drive. But they might still yet to be able to challenge if they can continue doing those sort of displays every week. They can still get it. So I'll let you round up.
Yeah, so really interesting race, and that's the kind of close racing that we want to see in this league, and fantastic to see all the battles down the field, and lots of different leagues representing in the top 10. That's what this League of Leagues is basically all about, and I think that was a really good race, demonstrating the quality of league racing on the Xbox platform. And I hope that you'll join us again next week, where hopefully we'll have a Tier 2 stream as well. There's going to be a vote between all the leagues whether Tier 2 does the race at Austria and we skip another race, or whether we skip Austria and go back to doing the same tracks as Tier 1. That will be discussed over the week. And make sure to check out at UL Championship on Twitter, where we'll have all the news regarding that with Tier 2, and also the full standings will be put on there for Tier 1 in the coming days, as well as stewarding decisions. So make sure to check that out. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
See you later, lads. Thank you very much.